I have this analogy I've used for years. Have you guys, has anybody ever bought a car from a dealership?
Yeah.
At any point, have you ever walked away and not felt like you had the greatest car ever? And the greatest deal? You walked out of there and felt like you had the best deal. You negotiated the best deal, am I right? Why do we all have that same feeling? Because you fell in love with the salesperson and he made you feel good about your decision, right? And by the way, I train this when I'm in real estate. It's like your job is, as a real estate agent, is to get them to make a decision. That's your job, right? And then when they've made the decision, you make them feel good about the decision. You can go across any industry, whether it's the car industry or whatever, and you tell them that they are going to get a pre-screened lead and they'll hug you. In real estate, so many agents are like, well, it's not as good as if my mother, sister, I'm selling. And the hunger and the desire is really, I'd say, the difference. So you have to have systems and you have to respond. So many people will take that first conversation while they're driving down the road, and it's a 2-minute conversation, was never substantial. Someone else called them 5 minutes later, then they forgot, then they call them the next day and they're like, well, I'm good, right? And that hunger and that desire to meet the client is really what's missing. It's almost not a skill thing, it's a will thing. And once you can find the will, for me, finding the agents with the will, the sky's the limit. Because then everyone will, in all these conferences, talk about technology and responders and everything else. And I mean, I don't know, I use this golf analogy where I saw a friend of mine get a $450 putter. And I'm like, is that gonna put it in for you, right? Because just because you have the technology and it's working for you, you can't take away the physical, mental part of the game. And so many times, everybody wants to hide behind emails. They would rather just do anything but pick up the phone and call. Or, my God, can I find a way not to meet you? So are you pre-qualified? Oh, you're not? Well, we'll talk next month, right? Or whatever. I think that is the larger barrier to closing than all of this technology. Because it's almost so much noise out there, but it's a skill versus a will thing.
So I love that. It's not a skill. Say it again?
It's a will thing.
It's a will. So it's not the skill, it's the will. So can somebody tweet that and just tag me on it? Because I think I need to send that out to like hundreds of agents.